Mastering the putting stroke is one of the quickest and simplest ways to shave strokes off your game. But in going back to square one, Nick Kouba showed me that there are external factors around the green that can affect your accuracy, and how we students of the game can put those factors on our side.
Woody, what are you doing?
I'm reading greens, Nick.
Kind of. Get up. Let's explain how you actually do read greens.
You mean it has nothing to do with a book?
Somewhat. There are a few things we're going to actually take it.
Okay.
One of the quick things about reading greens is if you actually take a bucket of water, an easy way to think about it, and actually dumped it towards the hole, which way would that water flow?
Probably towards the hole, or wherever the contour of the land would go.
But if you can actually visualize that, it's going to make reading greens a lot easier for you, right? Another way you could do it is actually, after you mark your ball and get up and take a look, take a walk to the hole. Don't walk in your line, just take a walk to the hole. Get a feel in your feet. You know, are you walking uphill? You're walking downhill? Are we kind of keeping it sideways? And then once you're there, get behind the hole, take a look. But while you're doing this, like you were reading your book, you don't read a book from the way down, do you?
No.
You can't read it like that, but you read it up.
I read it up.
So when you are taking your walk around, maybe go to the low side and take a look and see, just like you're reading a book. You can see the lay of the land a lot better. If you start getting out, practicing, visualizing the lay of the land, the way it's going to break, uphill, downhill, it's going to start dropping your putting strokes.
A bucket of water may be well and good. A book may be well and good. But out on the course, we don't have that. What do we have, Nick? All we have is the golf ball. Can I use this golf ball and actually...
If you want to practice, absolutely.
Okay.
Roll it right to the hole. Just kind of visualize.
Now, just roll it or throw it or...
Roll it. Get it on the ground rolling as quickly as possible.
All right. How about like that?
There you go. Now, just again, when we're practicing, we're going to start using our tools to make the game a lot easier on yourself.
Nick, you talk about reading greens, but what about some of those guys who deal with it technically, where they say, you know, you got to watch the way the grass grows and all that kind of stuff? Should I be worried about that?
Up here, no, not so much. Down south, maybe our Bermuda grass where it grows towards the sun more often, yes, we are. But we're up here in the north. Let's worry about just keeping the hills and everything like that. Keep it simple.
What about the other old adage that says that all putts will break towards water? I mean, you see water behind us, so I would think using that information that putts would break to my right.
Not necessarily if you're going uphill or you're going left to right, not necessarily. Let's keep it simple again. That's what we're trying to do. Think about dumping that bucket of water on the ground. On that hard ground, where's that golf ball going to roll to? That's what we want to work on. So
what have we learned? Well, number one, we don't need a book to read greens. All we need is what's in your golf bag, a couple of balls. And remember, only during your practice session will you be able to throw a ball out and actually try and read a green with it. If you do it during a round, you're going to incur penalty strokes, and that's what we're trying to eliminate. We'll see you next time.